God, I love you, man. I honor you and I adore you. Let's talk about some things. As I said, the Lord shifted gears to me. I was on the phone with Gladys until about 15 minutes till 11. And I said, girl, let me get off this line so I can get started what I need to get started. I really was, when she and I were talking, the Lord had hit me with something, and I thought I was going to preach a message, and maybe a little later on I'll be able to preach a message, so y'all can look for something called Everything's Out in the Open. Because it's brewing right now. You know, the Lord has spoke to me about it. Everything's out in the open. So it's a particular time. He said there's nothing left to hide. Everything's out in the open. So y'all can get ready for that. But as I sat there and I began to allow the Lord to just talk to me, one of the things the Lord told me, he said, listen, I need you to pour you into the people. I need you to pour who you are, who I have designed you to be, because you are becoming more and more of the person that I have designed you to be. You are becoming more and more of that person. You're taking on the nature of that person more and more. You're taking on the fortitude of that person, the development of that person, and all. You're becoming that person. And so it's like a do not stop mentality, I can't quit, I won't quit mentality. And I need you to pour that into the people, because that is one of the greatest entities about you, is your ability to not quit. You just won't stop. You don't easily take down. You don't. Let me share something with y'all that happened last night. I'm not sure if you had the window up in the car, Sharika, last night when I pulled over at this particular house. But I pulled up at this particular house last night to check on something. Young lady had for me, and I pulled up, and when I pulled up at the door, they said, who is it? I said, Delphine. And so she knew I was looking for her, and she said, oh, hold on just 1 second, I'll be outside. So she said, I'll be out there in just a second. So I was waiting on her to come out. Well, when she went to coming out the door, here come 3 or 4 more other people. They coming out the door too. So when they come out the door, I said, hey, what's going on? What y'all doing? What y'all coming out here? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all out here? It was like, I said, that's an offense to me. Like you coming up on me or something. Don't do that. Yeah, I said, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I jumped real crazy. I said, don't do that. Don't come up on me like that. You understand? Please. I said, I'm a preacher, but I'm a human too now. Don't do that. And they, back up, because I didn't come for you. So you don't come at me unless I come for you. I said, don't do that. Don't do that. And so it's this fortitude, it's this tenacity, it's this not take down nature, this not allow you to subdue me and make me quit nature. And the Lord said, you're becoming more of this person, because anytime obstacles show up, and they do show up, yes they do, you just move right on through those obstacles. You don't quit. You don't allow those obstacles to define you. See, I look at situation. I am more of an answer person than I am a problem person. I search for answers more than I search for problems. I tend to not even like people that love to deal with problems all the time, because there's not hey, listen, you got to know, to every problem there is a solution. Sometimes it might be a solution you don't want, but there is a solution. Sometimes the solution might be that I got to disconnect from somebody. You don't want to disconnect, but that just might be what it is. Sometimes the solution is I just need to pay the people the money that I owe them, and hey, just go on and pay the people the money you owe them. Sometimes the solution might be I just need to apologize. Hey, just tell the folk you're sorry, man. Whatever it is, I'm just like that. Look, this whatever we need to do, let's get it fixed. I don't even like for you, when you talking to me, to keep talking the problem with me. I just want you to give me the answer. All you got to do is tell me the problem one time. You don't have to keep drilling it. If it's something that needs to be fixed, just tell me one time, and okay, now let me seek after what I need to do to fix it. Because the moment I see a problem, guess what the next step is? I'm automatically looking for a solution. I don't just sit there and just dwell on that problem. I don't just sit there and, oh, Lord Jesus Christ, Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. This right. Oh Jesus. Y'all must don't know what this. Oh God. Oh this, that. See, I don't even give it that much time. I automatically start looking for a solution. And a lot of times I'll provoke the answer out of where the problem came from. Because a lot of times when people come to you with a problem, the answer is really hid inside of them. Y'all, you catch that? Catch what I just said to you. A lot of times when people come with a problem, the answer is lodged inside of them as well. But a lot of times what it is that they want to challenge you, so they come with the problem. But they already know what the deal is. I'm going to give you an example. If a person comes to you and say, I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the tone that you use. The answer is in them. Because what they want is for you to talk to them different. And for you to use a better tone. But if you don't watch it, when people are problematic, they'll tend to stay on that problem and tend to want to ride the problem and tend to want to keep just bringing up the problem, because then what they're doing is beating you with the problem. So I'll push the answer out. Okay, so what do we need to do to fix this? See, soon as they come with the problem, I automatically demand a solution that keeps them from dwelling on the problem. Now, I want y'all to catch that. Automatically, I demand a solution. Exactly. That's the solution. That's all they have to say. See, but if you don't demand a solution, immediately when there is a problem, that problem gonna mess around and a little leaven gonna leaven your whole lump. See, you can tell problematic people and people that don't want to be problematic that they're looking for solution. There is, if you want a secular terminology for that, the secular terminology would be an optimistic person and a pessimistic. Optimistic means that they see the future, the bright in things. They're always looking for an answer. Pessimist means that they're always complaining. Always complaining. But I can tell you this, 10 times out of 10, whatever problem a person has, they got the answer to. They got the answer to. Well, they said I got diabetes. What's the answer? Eat better. Right? You see? They got the answer too. They got the answer too. It's just that most people are used to living their life defined by problems. Well, this chick don't. I like to live my life defined by answers. And so the Lord wanted me to pour into you all today. And I was like, okay, God, what is it? So listen, let's go to Galatians chapter 6 right quick. Galatians chapter 6. I'm going to look at a few scriptures today. And I'm going to base this off of the word tenacity. The word tenacity is what I'm going to base this off of today. Tenacity. Tenacity. I got it, man. Tenacity. Father, I thank you. Tenacity. Tenacity. Galatians chapter 6. Let me grab verse 9 right quick. Like Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, and let us not be weary in well doing. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So in other words, that is an indicator to let us know that life is going to sometime have some problems. But if you have tenacity, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. This is the definition of tenacity. I like the synonyms too. Here is the definition: the ability to grip something firmly. The ability to grip something firmly. That's tenacity. The ability to grip something firmly. Now, that means I got this thing and I ain't letting this thing go. Okay, so let's use a situation. You know for a fact, let's use covenant connections because that's where we are. We're dealing with covenant connections. So let's use a covenant. Let's go with a marriage, a covenant, one of the first covenants God would institute. To grip this thing firmly, right? Or you can use a covenant between God and man, because that's, he created man before he created woman. So there was covenant established. Or you can use covenant with God and himself, or God and his angels, because there was covenant that was there. So tenacity means to grip firmly. Now, this is the thing that you see about God. Let's use us and God. In spite of whatever problems we may present to him, what does he do? He still grips us. He doesn't let us go. Somebody ought to tell him thank you for that. He doesn't let us go. You see? To grip firmly. Tenacity. And so you've got to have a tenacity about yourself and about your life and about the things that you are in covenant with. I really, really want you all, and I'm serious. I've been pulling at y'all. This is the 4th message about covenant. Y'all should be at a place right now where you done took time to really look at yourself and see what you got covenants with. Just really see what you got covenants with. Because a lot of times you could have covenant with something that you really don't need to have a covenant with. You can mess around and have a covenant with the TV. You can mess around and have a covenant with Facebook. I'm serious. You can mess around and have a covenant with that stuff, which means that you got a commitment to it. You act like you just got to have it. You can have a commitment. This morning I was reading and I seen what Lil Boosie had said something. They were coming out with a PS5 or done came out with it or whatever. And he said something, and I know it was going to aggravate a bunch of folk, but I 100% agree with him. He said, listen, man, have y'all thought about the fact that y'all letting this game take y'all from your grind? That's true. You sitting there playing that game all the time. So how you gonna be grinding? I'm telling y'all, you better look at your commitments. You better look at your covenants, man, to see where you really are with covenant, because a lot of people are not successful because they won't respect covenants. When you got a covenant in the wrong place and with the wrong thing, there is no way that you can prosper. There is no way. You got to check and see where your covenants are. What are you committed to? What does your day consist of? Evaluate yourself. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. You ain't got no business evaluating nobody else. That's why I say I don't like reality shows. I ain't got time to watch them people live. I'm trying to make sure mine all right. You got to see exactly where your covenants are. What are you in covenant with? If your life is miserable, check your covenants. If you're not where you want to be in life, check your covenants. Something needs to be replaced. Somebody might need to be replaced. Check your covenants. Check out what you in covenant with. I'm in covenant too much with just doing nothing. Do you know you can be in covenant with that? You can literally be in covenant with laziness. Because as soon as you start trying to be in covenant with busyness, laziness shows up. Yeah. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. This is the little stuff that be killing us. I done told y'all I'm the little preacher. That's the reason why a lot of them don't want to deal with me. Because I'm the little preacher that'll find the little thin line and stuff. I believe that's the reason why the enemy tried to take my eyesight from me. Because I'm the one that'll find the little bitty stuff and say, now that right there gonna get you. If you don't change that right there gonna get you right there.